what you were trying to do and what happened?
Yeah, I mean, I just literally saw the first replay of it. It was kind of about what I thought. I didn't honestly think I was as far out as I was, and after I just saw it back, I feel like the move I made was late with the run the two had. Yeah, I mean, it's you're trying to win a speedway race, right? I mean, you got to be in front of these things, and it's so much easier to say what you're going to do, have a plan, make the moves you want to make. When you're watching these races, preparing for these races, until you're in those moments, there's a lot of positive take from what I experienced right here. But yeah, I'll put that one on me and for being late on the block. And yeah, I was hoping to get them to lift and cut me a little break. I had to cut some of those guys' brakes early in the race to make sure we didn't crash earlier than that. Wasn't necessarily return on that side, but also a different stage of the race and trying to win. So it's unfortunate, but I'm all good.
What's it like in that?
It's always too long, but it seemed like it was a little bit quicker than what it's been in the past. How you felt like they handled your situation, getting your car back up right?
Yeah, I mean, they did a great job. Obviously, the most smooth part of the whole process was the tipping back over. I don't know, like you watch that stuff go down from the spectator side, and it's, it feels like it goes by super quick, but I can promise you, no matter as fast as they can do it, it still feels like an eternity when you're sitting inside the race car. But all you want to do is unbuckle, so I immediately had to tell myself to kind of get the heart rate down and try to sit there, nose and be a little bit. But they did a great job being as fast as possible and communicating with me, keeping me calm and understanding what was happening and the steps they were taking. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, what is it like to sit there? I mean, what thoughts run through your head as you're waiting for them to flip you back over?
Well, the first thought is like, how long can I hang here and without passing out? Because you just never experienced that stuff, right? So, but once I got my heart rate down and whatnot, you're sitting there and they start communicating with you. It just gives you the ease that, hey, the next part of this process, you've been to the roughest part. We're going to get you past this here in a second. So, yeah, it's just a pretty calm and productive manner in which they go about it. So, not anything you ever want to experience, but with the experiencing it, it was it's about as good as you can hope for.
The hit's extremely violent?
I don't think so. Obviously, when I got hit in the left side and turned back up in the racetrack, that one was a little rough. The tipping over wasn't too aggressive of a hit. I'm not really sure what transpired actually after I came off the wall upside down. I didn't know where I was at. I'm assuming it's when I caught back to the flat of the racetrack. That was probably the most violent part of it. I was waiting also for the next one where you see guys dig in, but that wasn't the case, and yeah, it is what it is.
How bad was the vision out of 4? The sun.
It got pretty rough. I mean, just typical Talladega when you come here, right, with the sun going down. You get that late into the run, then you throw in speedy dry, and everybody's always kind of have some oil, kind of debris on their windshield, and the speedy dry sticks to it. So vision was tough, but it wasn't anything worse than it usually is.
Thanks, Daniel.
Okay, I know we've looked at your knee. You're on crutch,
Yeah.
So I'm curious if you were banging it at all. Or
No, I mean, dude, everyone at College Racing has done a great job. Obviously, helped me through that process with knee injury, as well as I've wore the interior folks out at College about getting me completely encapsulated, my legs in particular, and they did their job and then some. So I appreciate that.
Thanks, Daniel.